A northern Islamic cleric has just dropped one of the most explosive allegations to come out of Nigeria's religious and political space this entire year, and the video of him making this claim has been spreading across every Nigerian platform since Saturday, March 15, 2026, at a speed that tells you just how deeply it has hit a nerve. Sheikh Sunusi Khalil, a northern Islamic scholar, has publicly alleged that Nigeria's ruling All Progressives Congress has set aside 500 billion naira, 500 billion, to bribe northern religious leaders, traditional rulers, and Islamic clerics ahead of the 2027 presidential election. And in the same breath, he revealed something that has made this story even more personal and even more explosive. He said they came to him directly. They invited him to join the scheme, and he refused. 500 billion naira to buy the loyalty of the very people that millions of ordinary northern Nigerians look to for guidance, for truth, and for moral clarity. Malams, traditional rulers, Islamic scholars, the men that communities in Kano, Katsina, Sokoto, Zamfara, Kaduna, Niger, Kebbi, and every other northern state trust with their spiritual lives and their worldly decisions. If Sheikh Khalil's allegation is accurate, the Tinubu administration and the APC are not just planning a political campaign, they are planning a comprehensive and unprecedented religious capture of the very institutions that are supposed to stand apart from and above partisan political interests. Here are his exact words as captured in the video circulating on social media. He said, "They have budgeted 500 billion naira to mobilize malams and traditional rulers so that they can campaign for them. They invited me to join the project, but I rejected the offer with a warning to never bring something like this to me again." That last sentence is the one that is resonating loudest across northern Nigeria today. Not only did he refuse, he warned the people who came to recruit him never to approach him with such a proposal again. In a religious and cultural context where many scholars have quietly accepted government patronage for decades, Sheikh Khalil's public refusal and his decision to expose the scheme openly is an act of extraordinary moral courage, or, depending on who you ask, an act of extraordinary political risk. Now, the APC has not responded to this allegation as of the time of this report. The party has issued no denial, no counter-statement, and no clarification. The silence from APC headquarters is, for many Nigerians watching this story, as telling as the allegation itself. And checks on the proposed 2026 federal budget have not revealed any publicly listed allocation matching the 500 billion naira figure. But that is not surprising. Nobody allocates a political bribery fund as a budget line item. The money, if it exists, would move through channels that never appear in any publicly accessible document. What makes this story land with such tremendous force is the timing. Nigeria is deep in Ramadan 2026, the holy month when mosques across the north are packed every night for tafsir, the Quranic exegesis sessions where millions of Muslims gather to listen to scholars interpret Islamic scripture. It is the most powerful period of religious influence in the entire year. And it is precisely during this season that the Tinubu administration is allegedly reaching out to clerics to begin building the 2027 campaign infrastructure through religious channels. Sheikh Khalil is not the only northern cleric making news this week either. Sheikh Al-Khali Abubakar Salihu Zaria was literally suspended from leading Ramadan tafsir sessions in Damaturu, Yobe State, just days ago by the JIBWIS organization after he publicly declared from the pulpit that northern state governors fear Tinubu more than they fear God, and that Tinubu himself is a deceiver who cheated Nigerians. His suspension triggered outrage across Nigeria, with many commentators saying the timing of a religious organization punishing a cleric for criticizing the president during a holy month raises serious questions about who is really pulling the strings inside that organization. Put all of this together and the picture that emerges is one of a ruling party that is acutely aware of how powerful the religious establishment is in determining the outcome of a northern election, and that is aggressively working through both financial incentives and institutional pressure to bring that establishment firmly behind Tinubu's 2027 campaign. Here's what we want to hear from you today. Do you believe that the APC has genuinely allocated 500 billion naira to bribe northern clerics and traditional rulers for the 2027 elections? And if northern religious leaders accept that money and begin campaigning for Tinubu from the pulpit during Ramadan and beyond, will it work? Drop your most honest thoughts in the comments right now.